Hey everyone, welcome back. So this is our day 40 of 365 days of coding, and today we are going to tackle an interesting problem. So in this problem we will learn how to find the difference between two elements in an array. So you will learn this concept here, and if you want to give a good read to this problem, so what you can do, you can pause the video and read and understand and try to solve this problem. And meanwhile we will jump into our understanding of the problem, and then we will solve this. So imagine that we have given an array which is filled of integer, and our task is to write a program that calculates the difference between the sum of all even numbers and the sum of all odd numbers in that array. So what I meant by this is, so let's say this array is given to us. Okay, now in this array we have some even numbers and some odd numbers, right? So what we will do, we will find we will fetch all the even numbers, we will sum them, then we will fetch all the odd numbers, we will add them. Okay, so once we get some sum, okay, so what we will do, we will subtract the sum of even minus the sum of odd. Okay, or vice versa, unless you are getting some negative values. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Okay, so here this the explanation I have wrote. So let's say these are our even numbers which we got. So we get the sum is 208, and these are the odd numbers we get, the sum is 197. So what we will do, we will find the difference. So it is 208 minus 197, that is, and we will get 11. So this 11 will be our output. So here you can see this is our output. I hope you get the understanding what we need to do. So let's see how we will solve this problem. So our approach will be, first we will receive the array from the user, or we can directly supply this array to reduce some steps. Okay, now then we will initialize two variables, sum even and sum odd, and we will initialize them to 0. We will iterate through each element in the array. Then during this iteration we will check if that number is even or odd. So if we found that the number is even, we will add to sum even, and if we found that the element is odd, so we will sum these odd numbers together. Okay, now we will create a difference variable, and what we will do, we will write sum even minus sum odd, so we will get this difference, and finally we will return the difference. So let's write the code for this. Okay, so we have wrote a code. So what we are actually doing here, so first we are taking this array, we are passing this to find difference function. Once we pass that, this function will start. So we have initialized sum even to 0, sum odd to 0. We are using for loop to iterate this array. Then we are checking if that particular element is even. So if it is even, we are adding inside the sum even variable. If it is odd, we are adding it inside sum odd variable. So once we find the sum of even numbers and odd numbers, we are finding their difference and storing into this difference variable, and finally we are returning this difference. And here we are printing that difference, means the value which is written from find difference function. Okay, so let's run this and see whether we are getting the output as 11 or not. So yes, we are getting 11. Okay, now let's assume we have one more value, 1. Okay, so this should get changed. It's either should be, what will be the answer? Tell me guys before I run. Okay, so let's run this. So it is 10, which is correct. Okay, now let's say if I add 2, which is a even number, then what will be the output? Is it, like, it's a hint, is it 13 or is it 9? What will be the answer? Let's run this. It is 13. Okay, so we have wrote this solution. So now let's see what optimization we can make over here. So see, see, it is the straightforward solution which we wrote here. Okay, and there is no like such optimization which can be done over here, and I don't want to make it complicated by writing things in a single line, because few of you commented that it is a bit difficult than this way. Okay, so let's not complicate it. So I think this is good, and there you have it. We have successfully solved this problem of finding difference of some odd and some even numbers. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Python programming content. See you in the next video.